Right now we're here with Denise Hamler, who is the director of Green Festivals. So Denise, for someone who has never been to a Green Festival before, what should they know about it before coming here?
Well, they don't really have to know anything except they have a passion for wanting to change their life a little bit, you know, and we kind of make it easy for you. So everybody knows you got to be green these days, right? And you got to be a little more socially conscious about how you consume on the planet. We all know that, right? But how easy is it to do? Well, we make it super easy. So you can come here in one day or a 2-day event that we have all over the country. Today we're in Seattle, where we're having a great event, and then our next event is going to be in New York, and then we're in LA and San Francisco. And what we do is we kind of build a community that you would want to live in. So from what kind of products you need to buy, to what kind of food, to even organic beer and wine, how to find it, where is it, to hearing about all the really creative, really innovative things that are happening in this community. We scour the community over a year, and we bring together a program that really reflects and is a celebration of what's working in this community. And every community is very different. So right now they have legislation where they're trying to pass in Seattle around banning the styrofoam cups. So we have a whole program about that here. We have an art installation that the kids are building here that's going to be installed in one of the city spaces, the public spaces here in Seattle. So everywhere we go, whether it's Chicago or San Francisco or LA, each of the communities and what we do here is really reflective. We bring all the great things together. And someone says to me, well, there's so much negativity about what's going on in our communities. What we feel like we get here is we're inspired, and there's celebration of what's working instead of always thinking about what's not working. So that's what I tell people. If you want to be inspired, then come here, because you will leave inspired, and you will leave with things to do in your home that are easy. Like our family, we use the New Year's resolutions or an Earth Day resolution every year. We take one thing we're going to do differently that year. So let's say this year we've decided to only buy organic produce. And if we do that all year, it becomes part of our, DNA. We don't even think about it, and we continue to do that. And then the next Earth Day, we select another resolution to do. We resolve to do things. So just step by step, we're really transforming our neighborhood, our family, and the way we raise our children. And then they, in part, tell their friends. We decided to do some gardening this year, which we have never done. So now we have a little garden in our community, and then our neighbor says, oh, that looks kind of cool. I think I'll garden. And like I said, being green is not only about sustainability, but it's also saving green, because we know that's so important right now with the way the economy is.
And how do you guys choose? You have, like you said, you have a bunch of cities that you guys go to with the Green Festival all over the country. How do you choose those different cities that you go to?
Well, basically the community asks us to come in. We never go in without an invitation. And for example, in New York, a group of business leaders and the city approached us. In Seattle, a couple of business leaders and the city approached us in King County to come. They want a Green Festival because it helps them also profile all the things that are working in their community, from the city government to the county government, from the state government. When we were in Chicago last weekend, Lieutenant Governor Sheila Simon was there to talk about all of the things that are happening within the state of Illinois. And the state of Illinois had a whole pavilion where they were talking about how to install rain barrels and where to get them, how to do rain gardens. So they have a whole program to help people go greener in their homes and in their community. And they use the Green Festival as a way to get that information out.
What do you think makes this 10th anniversary Green Festival different and the biggest one ever?
Well, it is our 10th anniversary year, and this is over 30 events that we've had in cities all across the country. Over 1 million people have come through the doors. And why is it so important? Because, even though we feel like we're all making changes, we can all make more changes in the plan. And I know that with the devastating weather that we've had in the Midwest and the 500-year floods, we know that we have to be more conscientious about what we're doing to our planet, what we're doing about the waterways. So I think what it does also is people come here to be re-inspired to what they can do differently in their communities. So our events are getting bigger and they're getting better all the time, and we're bringing more and more people to the table. Like I like to say, we set the table so everyone can feel really comfortable being here and learning from each other. Like if you want to take a look at the Kids Zone today when you're with us, you will be so inspired by the sizes and the shapes and the families, and the kids embracing issues around water, fair trade chocolate, you know, and they go home and they teach their families.
And if someone is looking to start going green by a couple little steps, what do you think are some of the easiest things they can do?
Well, I think one of the easiest things you can do is just don't be overwhelmed. Really take one thing that you want to do differently and make that decision based on, you know, what it is that you have available in your community. Like, let's say that you have a lot of farmers markets in your community. Well, then why don't you just make a commitment to shop at a farmers market once a week when it's in season, you know? And that, just put that on your itinerary when you're doing shopping at your Whole Foods or your local food co-op. I also work with Green America, and we have we've been around 30 years, and Green America has we have the 10 things you should do differently, we have the 30 things that you could do if you wanted to change the world. So just check out our website, greenamerica.org, and there's tons of things to do there. And so you make a choice, you decide what you can do, and don't, you know, all the self-help books tell us, you know, don't bite off more than you can chew, because we get overwhelmed, and we're so big, all of us have such busy lives, you know, and I think our kids do something that the whole family can participate in. You know, green cleaners is another great example. They're readily available at all of your stores, even Walmart, you know, and Target now. So instead of buying a toxic cleaner, buy a non-toxic cleaner. And you can look at the label, and you know, and you can go on our website, responsibleshopper.org or Green America or Green Pages, and you can check out that product to make sure that it has a certification for being a true green company.
And if someone did want to find out more information about the Green Festival or follow you guys across the country by video or however they want to find you, how can they get more information?
Right. Well, we have a great website called Green Festivals, at greenfestivals.org, and we have visionary blogs that are happening. Every day we post a new visionary blog by some wonderful shero and hero in our community, talking about anything from, you know, clean coal, no clean coal, to non-toxic cleaners or GMOs. And we also have a website called greenamerica.org that helps people walk through their lives. We also have a business association of over 5,000 green companies. So that's greenbusinessnetwork.org if you have a business that you would like to join and get our certification.
Well, great. Thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck with the rest of this final day of the Seattle Green Festival. So thank you very much.